Welcome back everyone, Oz here. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And today I've got some fantastic r/ChoosingBeggars who believe the world actually owes them something. Why can't I take your bed and you sleep on the couch? A few years ago, a workplace acquaintance called me around midnight, sobbing that her parents had kicked her out because they didn't like her boyfriend and she needed someplace to stay for a few days while she sorted it out. I, being a young and naive fool, offered up my place, a one-bed, one-bath apartment that she had been to before. She arrived about 2 hours later, her car filled to bursting with her belongings. I knew immediately I had made a mistake offering up my place and that she had no intention of staying just a day or two. But it being 2 a.m. and me being spineless, I decided to let her stay the night and then tell her she needed to find another place in the morning. I gave her the go-ahead to use my shower and did what I could to make the couch into a comfy bed. When she got out of the shower, she saw that I made a bed on the couch in the living room where my dog's crate is also set up. I don't like dogs. Can you put him outside? Well, I don't have a yard and it's 20 degrees outside, so no. But he'll be in his crate all night and won't bother you. Can't you just put him on your balcony? No, he can sleep in my room tonight though. It'll take too long to move his crate into your room. I'll just sleep in there and you can take the couch. Oh, he can just sleep on my bed with me. It's no big deal. Why can't I take your bed and you sleep on the couch? I would rather sleep in a bed. Yeah, I would too. So I'm going to sleep in my bed in my apartment. I don't want to sleep on the couch. Look, it's almost 3 in the morning. You can either sleep on the couch or find a hotel. Well, I want the bed tomorrow. We'll talk about tomorrow. The next day at work, she referred to my apartment as our apartment, and I told her she needed to find somewhere else to stay. She proceeded to ask me for money to rent a hotel room, no, and told me she liked my shower products and I should give her the extras she saw I kept under my bathroom sink as a consolidation gift. No. She ended up moving back in with her parents, who apparently didn't actually kick her out and had just told her that if she and her boyfriend lived at their house, then they needed to contribute to the bills. Minus the fact that she's obnoxiously picky and beggy, the part that stood out to me the most is that she went through her bathroom and looked under the sink and kind of scoured around and used her shower products. I mean, you were offered a place to stay for the night. You took that offer, then you went through their belongings. Then after being rejected, you demanded free stuff and money for a hotel room. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Do you have any quality cameras you can send me for free? Trying to become a good photographer and YouTuber. Maybe advertise some for your company? Or maybe you can buy it yourself instead of offering to maybe advertise for me. You're not using it, which means I can, but because it belongs to you, you have to replace it. Hello, to offer a little context, I'm 22, female, and a 2018 college grad working a pretty junior position in a university student finance department. The department is pretty small, about a dozen people including myself. My job is comprised of pretty menial tasks, data entry, responding to query emails, that sort of thing. Special enough to have my own desk, but only a small step above coffee order taking intern. And by God, the way this choosing beggar has treated me since I started the job in September, you'd think I was the unpaid intern. Choosing beggar is this woman in probably her late 40s, early 50s. May I speak to your manager? Haircut, super tall and skinny, a face like there's a bad smell under her nose all the time. She constantly and condescendingly refers to me as love or sweetie, but I honestly just think she doesn't know my name. I'm always friendly to her, but she still treats me like, I don't know, someone's teenage daughter come for work experience or something. Thursday last week, choosing beggar approaches me at the kitchen table, basically just a table at the back of the office where we have a mini fridge, kettle, microwave, etc. She puts her hand on my shoulder and fixes me with the tightest, fakest smile. Hey sweetie, I thought I'd let you know you're out of hand cream. I frown, completely confused. I don't keep hand cream in my desk, and even if I did, I don't recall ever giving her permission to use it. Sorry, choosing beggar, I don't know what you mean. Again, that smile. That cream you keep in your desk, the Chinese one. My stomach drops. I know exactly what she's talking about. For my birthday in November, my Japanese friend, we met on a language exchange app, sent me a box of goodies, including this really nice, really expensive hand cream that you can only get in Japan. I'd been keeping it at my desk as the office is air conditioned and my hands get quite dry while I work. That cream is a godsend. But since the end of January, the air conditioning's been out, so I've not been using it, wanting to save it for when the air conditioning gets fixed and I really need it. It's also in a really solid tube, so it's nearly impossible to tell that it's been used without picking up and feeling how much is left. That cream in my drawer? The pink one? Yeah, it's empty. Can you get some more? I'm horrified. This lady's been helping herself to my things out of my desk when I've been out of my seat. I truly don't know how to respond. Why were you going through my desk? She straightens her back a little at this. It's not locked. It's not like anything in there is private. But it's where I keep my personal belongings. It's like if I went through your handbag without permission. That's completely different, she says, her tone significantly less friendly. Can you please just get more hand cream? I'd been so distracted by the thought of choosing beggar going through my desk, I'd totally forgotten the main point. No, it's from Japan and it's expensive. I can try to find it online and give you the link to order it, but I'm not getting more so that you can use it. Well, if you're going to replace it anyway, we might as well share it. You didn't even notice I was using it until I told you. Huh? I knew this woman had a superiority complex, but this was unreasonable. She wants me to replace it so that she can keep using it. The absolute audacity of this woman. I said no. I've got every mind to ask you to reimburse me. I'd barely used it and now it's empty. You used nearly the whole bottle. But you weren't using it. That's not the point, choosing beggars. For the first time in the conversation, I rose my voice, getting the attention of some of my colleagues. It wasn't yours to use, especially not without permission. I won't ask you to reimburse me because I can already tell you'll say no. I'll replace it myself, but keep the hell out of my desk. Did you not learn that in preschool? She bristles and quickly notices that people are staring. She's not too well liked in the office anyway, so I can see the cogs begin to turn as she works out how she can turn this on to me. Sweetie, that cream has changed my life, she says in this fake gentle tone. It's healed my eczema. It might come back if I don't keep using it. Okay, good for you. So order some yourself. Just stay out of my things. Before she could respond, I just walked away with my lukewarm coffee. I ordered a new hand cream that night and considered sending her a PayPal invoice for it, but I thought that as the first one was a gift, I wasn't technically out of pocket. I just felt sorry that my friend's present had gone to waste. Fast forward 8 days, to yesterday. Choosing Beggar turns from the mini fridge with a death glare and announces to the office, "Someone's eaten my yogurt." No response. Everyone kind of glosses over her BS at this point. She fake clears her throat. "Someone's eaten my probiotic yogurt." Then, a voice. My hero. A guy in the office we'll call Dave. He's 6'4", average build, with a huge dark beard and glasses. Kind of like a bear. Stoic, quiet, keeps to himself. "Well, you weren't eating it." Choosing Beggar's face twists into the tightest glare I've ever seen. "Excuse me? You didn't even notice it was gone. It must have been okay for someone else to take it since you weren't eating it." There's a few small snorts of laughter. I'm holding my breath to keep myself from bursting into hysterics. "What kind of backward logic is..." Another coworker, also male. He speaks in a crude imitation of the woman's voice. Fake sincere. "Sweetie, that probiotic yogurt changed my life. It healed my eczema." The whole office begins to laugh. Choosing Beggar's face goes bright red and her mouth starts twitching at the corners like she wants to either cry or yell. But she doesn't have a foot to stand on. She went out for lunch and didn't come back. We heard later in the day that she'd called out sick. When I got home in the evening, I found an email letting me know that she'd PayPal'd me some money for the hand cream, without a message. It only covered the cost of the actual cream, not shipping, but I was grateful. I was just an intern in her eyes, so I could have never convinced her to pay me. But to have her equal colleagues on my side shame her like that was more than enough. I'm so grateful to them. They can use my hand cream anytime they like. Help, please. Need a car. My dad bought me a 2017 Mercedes. I really want a better car. He say that's the best he will give me. Please give me a better car. My friends are laughing at me when I drive it. Well, that depends. Is it an A class, a C class, an E class, or some other kind of Mercedes class? I mean, really just depends, because I can totally understand if like it's an A class or a C class, because what kind of peasant would drive something like that? Your father should really buy you an E class if he really loves you. I'm kidding. Choosing Beggar wants free Girl Scout cookies. Background. My niece is in Girl Scouts and I often buy the cookies. I help my friends and coworkers get cookies too. My niece was selling cookies last month. Choosing Beggar said she wanted to buy 6 boxes of cookies, 2 boxes each of 3 different kinds. I put in the order for the cookies a couple weeks ago. I finally got the cookies yesterday. Now, since Choosing Beggar didn't have the money for the cookies when I placed the order, she and I agreed that she could just give me the money in exchange for the cookies when I got them. I texted her to let her know that I got the cookies. She came to my house this morning and the following conversation ensued. CB is Choosing Beggar, of course, M is me, of course, and T is my roommate. How much were the cookies again? $5 per box, so $30 for 6 of your boxes. Don't you think that's a little too much? I don't choose the price. I told you how much they were before you chose which kinds you wanted. Well, they're just cookies. Can't I give you 15 instead? No. I already paid 30 for them. You need to give me the same amount if you want the cookies. Choosing Beggar sees my roommate chilling in the room behind me with some Girl Scout cookies of her own. I bet you didn't make T pay that much. Oh, I didn't pay for these. Em bought them for me because my birthday's coming up. Choosing Beggar turns back to me. Well, my birthday was last month and you didn't get me anything. Those cookies can be a late birthday gift. No. I got cookies for T for her upcoming birthday because she's my roommate and close friend. You and I just work together. Why can't you give me the cookies? Why do you have to be so selfish? 'Cause I paid for them to order them for you 'cause you agreed to give me the money when I got the cookies? Well, I'm not going to pay that much for some stupid cookies. Then you can leave. Choosing Beggar stormed off in a huff. I gave a box of the cookies to my roommate. I think I'll give the other boxes to some work friends just to piss off Choosing Beggar later. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.